Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. So, I'm sure you've seen the title and you're like, how does this guy do this? It's an accident, I swear. It just happens. I don't set out to do this because the only time it's ever happened where it was mentioned in advance was by a joke when myself and Fish and Jonesy were together. And then Jonesy was the one who goes, well, we'll just go out and get a crucial contribution. And it's like, yeah, dude, that never works. We were like laughing at it because it's, it was so hilariously ridiculous. And then it actually worked. It was a shocker. It didn't happen like that at all. It never does. I was running missions for the Show Me the Bunny. And I was experimenting with using the Churchill 3. And I had some good matches for that, etc. And then I get a invite from Vinny. He's like, hey, let's run tanks. I'm like, okay, sure, why not? I'll help him out. He's a cool dude. So I switched to something we'd done before where I was running Sexton artillery. And he was running some other tier 3s, and after a little bit he was like, I can do artillery. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, that's fine with me. I'll give him a shot. I mean, I always give people that are decent players the benefit of the doubt. I go, I'll help you out. I'll cover, make sure it's safe, essentially, as much as I can do that. So he starts doing Sexton artillery because it was during one of the breaks. Actually, he was looking through the premium tech tree and he saw it was on sale. He said it was like $875 on minus 30%. I don't know that because every tank that's on sale, if I own it, I can't see the price, and so I cannot see the sale price or the fact that it's on sale. So I'm like, that's a great deal for a great tank. So he got it, and it was really funny because he didn't have enough money to really outfit it. So he started running it, just factory. You bought it and started, put a commander in there and started going. It's like, okay. And he was pretty good, man. I was completely shocked. But, he said he had experience in other games playing, artillery type of mechanics was not new to him. This is just the tank layout, etc., etc. So I'm like, okay, I have my extensive experience to help him out. Hey, try going over here. It's a little bit better area. And I helped him with setting up stuff and where to look, because there's certain maps you're going to get certain looks consistently. And so he was doing pretty good. I'm running Thresher, so I have the most flexibility in trying to control the battle if possible. And it was going great. Then we had this one, I don't know, after, a couple hours, we had one match that was kind of crazy and went kind of wrong. And it's like, I was like Bill Bixby. Don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. So the next match, we got up on there on Karelia. And that's the game you're going to see. They made me angry. And they did not like me when I was angry. So it was really funny. It just happened. I don't know. I'm going and then Shazam. I guess let me show you it. It's actually not even 5 minutes long. But it is a crazy almost 5 minute long battle. And it was really funny because, there were a couple of my other friends were in the party, which was Brownie and Einer. Both dudes who I helped to get a crucial contribution. So that party was loaded with crucial contribution dudes. And it was pretty funny. Welcome to Karelia. All right. It starts off normal enough. So I had shown Vinny earlier on this map where to go. So I was going over here just to set up, make sure everything is going well. And there he comes. One Vinny. All right. So he's in position. I go, great. I'm going to go over here, out here to the Charlie 2 ballpark area and see what's going on. Stir up some, business. This is just a tier 3 match, with some tier 2s. Just another goof around match. You go, okay, this shouldn't be too difficult. So, look, fresh meat. So I'm in complete, offense mode. No holding back, just gonna go 8. Press these guys and see what happens. So I'm going, and I don't know, pretty average stuff. Like, okay, there's 1, no big deal. Uh-oh, stole a kill, so that's 2, that's nice. The robots have been stealing my kills, and it's really been uncool. That's 3. I'm like, okay, I'm on a big time roll. Let's go and see what we can get here. I'm just going from guy to guy, and this is just one of those connect the dots. Every time you see a new dot, go for it. Go, look at this idiot. Why are you running in front of me when I'm obviously on a roll? So hey, yep, there's another dot. Let's go connect the dot and shoot this guy. Got him. There's the guy that got flipped over. What is he? Panzer 1C. Super fast, but his gun is not too strong, so not really a big problem. So it's like, well, I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. It's connect the dots is all it is, man. There's another dot. I got a clean shot at this guy, so let me see if I can get him. Snag. And now this guy's point blank. No troubles. I mean, gotta be careful in, S35. It's like, man, dude, I'm on fire. Another one. The dots just connect themselves sometimes. You just go out there and the stuff happens, and I've started telling, Vinny to, do something. If he sees something, he's got to, focus on him hardcore, because this is already looking good. Because I have killed 8 already. So I told him, I've got 8, and he hasn't gotten any yet. It's like, well, whatever. Just you gotta make sure. I already knew there's a chance for this to happen, and there's number 9. It's like, well, I want him to kill it, but I'll kill him first, and let God sort him out. I told him I saw the artillery, see if he can snag that artillery, and he got the artillery, which was fantastic. So things are looking good for the home team, as they say. I go, here's 2 more dots. Let me go see what I can do here. Snag. That was Captain Psy. He actually sent me a message after the game, which was pretty awesome. So here we have the situation. 10 for me, 1 for Vinny. It's like, we gotta do something. He got another one. I go, we got it now. So Vinny's got 2, and I've got 10. That's a crucial right there. And I'm like, well, I'll go see if I can help. Last guy and everything like that. I don't know. Oh yeah, Vinny got killed from the guy at our base. I go, well, he's toast. So he won't make it. Guarantee you that. I guaranteed it. And that's the end of that dork. So that was it's just like you saw it. It's just connect the dots. So there you go. Zip, zing, bang, boom. I snag 11. Vinny snags 2. How he doesn't even show up on the top 3 is kind of beyond me. Well, let's go to the end of game screen, shall we? So there it is, Freakazoid. Now, because the last week we had the badge mastery for the different classes, the Thresher badge mastery is already in the stratosphere. A monster game, to say the least, with 11 kills, but that doesn't matter. The badge mastery comes from the damage, and 1,309 is really a good damage total, but I've done better in the past with less kills. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to get a mastery badge out of that. But I did get a crucial contribution for Vinny, which was cool. Well, and it's for myself as well, but I wasn't really trying to do that. I'm trying to help guys get it who don't have it. Top Gun, kill 6 guys. Look at that. Second class. 1,300 damage is second class. That's because the numbers have been pushed into the stratosphere. High calibers do the most damage. That's fantastic. So that was just crazy. But Vinny cracks top 5, which is fantastic. He didn't get a lot of damage, but it wasn't about damage. It was about you've got to get kills for us to get the crucial, which he did. He got the 2 when he needed them, because when he got the second one, that's enough. Then I lucked out to kill the guy at the end of the match on our base. And so I did what Brownie did last week. I ran the Thresher to assist the artillery guy and did 11 Thresher kills in one match, which was the most I've ever done. So that tied my personal record of 11 kills, but not in artillery like was my previous ones. This is the first time in a non-artillery tank. So that was awesome for me. But the key thing is Vinny snags a crucial contribution, which is pretty awesome. And we did it with Brownie and Einer in the party. So all 4 of us have crucials after that match, which was, just insane, because Vinny has not been playing this game very long. I mean, he was playing really well in artillery. For first day artillery, I told him he was playing at a level that basically you just never see. He was executing surprisingly well. And we had a couple of matches where he played really, really well. Especially one of them was a tier 4 where he killed 3 tier 4s in that match. And he was one of the instrumental reasons why we won the match. It was basically Vinny and myself leading the team. But, I mean, he's the day 1 Sexton artillery guy. And like I said, he bought the Sexton on sale. He didn't have enough money to fully outfit it. He was adding equipment as we went. The first equipment he got in there was the advanced loader. And then games later, he adds the gun laying drive. Games later, he gets the traction. Games later, he finally gets the optics. And it was just hilarious because, this guy's out here killing people, winning games with a stock artillery. In the beginning, he literally had nothing. He didn't put a commander in it. He just had the empty tank. He got 2 kills in the first game just in a stock vehicle. And that's one of the good things about the Sexton artillery, is that it is good from the get-go, literally stock with nothing in it. You can actually make kills. Now, you're not going to light the world on fire, obviously, because the stock reload on that is 7.5 seconds. So he had a 7.5 second reload going, made a couple of kills. I'm like, dude, that was really good. So it was just a really crazy session. And, normally people are like, well, they want to play artillery because they see the Duke. making it look easier than it is. Well, actually, he understood a lot of it. Now, granted, I showed him places to go. This is a good location for you to be, safer. You're going to have better shot selection in certain areas than others. And I know all these things because I am quite a master of the Sexton artillery. But in the end, that being the case, he still has to make the shots. I'm not making the shots for him. He's making the shots. So if you can't make shots in artillery, all the help in the world isn't going to help you. You're going to be like, oh, well, that looks really good, but you're no good. But he was the opposite. He was actually good, and that was fantastic, except that I was having to run my thresher to, help him along, make sure everything was going successful, which it did. But that meant I couldn't run my artillery to advance my commander, and I lose money in my thresher because I have it set for just ultra vicious, while I make money if I'm in my artillery. And it's not a big deal. It's just like, it's annoying. But it was to help him, okay, I'll do it, Normally I don't run thresher for long hauls. I do it from time to time. I have the option to do it, and the option came up where if Vinny wants to go with me, my best thing is to be either thresher or Sexton. And I started with Sexton, and then I switched to thresher so he could do the artillery, and so I could, I could watch him and see if he actually has anything in the potential, which he had a lot. And he played very well for day one artillery. Like I said, most of the time I see this as people seeing me and they're like, I can do that. Well, he did a lot of it with my help, of course. Without my help, it usually doesn't go that well because they don't know where to go, et cetera, et cetera. So I figured with Vinny, I've known him a long time ago. I'm going to help him out, set him in the right position, tell him where to go. Each map, there's some different things we're going to run into, and everything went, in general, quite well. I mean, there was a handful of games that were not good, but that happens with anyone. That wasn't Vinny's fault. That was, your team is full of guys that really don't know what they're doing, and there's only two of us. There's a limit on what we can do, but we were at the top of the heap game after game after game after game. So it was really fantastic, but I wanted to show you guys this weird thing where this is not what you're used to seeing. You're used to seeing, the Duke running the artillery, not, assisting in another position, in this case, the thresher position. So a really fantastic game, one that I wasn't expecting to go that well. I had one other game where I scored 9, but the other ones were pretty, 6 or less. I mean, I had some good games, some 2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills, 5 kills, whatever. One really good 9, and then this out of nowhere, kablamo, 11. I've done 10 a couple of times in the thresher, but 11 was brand new ground, so there you got to see it. So that is my record for 2 different tanks, is 11 kills. So that was awesome from, personal standpoint. So if you have the idea, hey, let me go play with Duke, I'm cool with that. But I cannot promise you in any way any specific results. There's no specific medal results I can promise to you. But if it does happen, you better believe I'll make a video like the one you're looking at right here, because that's the best part of it. When it happens, I want to show any kind of things that are special so that other people can see this and go, wow, dude, this is fantastic. So just because you say, let me send, a message and can we play games or whatever, I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. But I can't guarantee you any specific outcome. I'm good, but I'm not that good. No one's that good. It just happens, I mean, I've known Vinny for several years, and so our ability to click personally is already proven. We weren't going to have a chemistry issue, okay? And I'm not saying that we were going to have a chemistry issue with anybody else, but you just never know. Game chemistry is different than other chemistry. So he and I worked well together, and it was awesome. There was a couple of games where he went berserk, and he was stealing my kills. I'm like, dude, quit stealing my kills. I'm just joking. It was really fantastic because I wanted him to have success with artillery if possible, because that just gives you another angle for platoons. That way, I don't always have to be the artillery guy. I usually am for obvious reasons, but we can have some fun and goof around with, like I said, it just opens up more flexibility in what we're doing. So, I'm kind of rambling, but it was really a fun game. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please leave a like for this video. Please leave a comment too. That will be hilarious and fun to read. Please consider subscribing, because if you subscribe, you'll get these notifications when they happen, like my subscribers. And to the subscribers, I hope you enjoyed this game too, because this one was pretty awesome. Like I said, I can't guarantee you in the future that this will happen if I play with any of you guys, but I'm willing to give it a shot, okay? So thanks for watching, guys. I got more videos to do. And congratulations to Vinny on the crucial contribution. It's a doozy, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot.